Hey, what's up? Matt Wyatt here. Taking a look at Joe Burrow, the kid from Ohio State who's transferring into LSU. He played a couple of years ago as a backup. Last year became third string guy and now transferring. So we don't have like a lot of tape. You got spring game, a few games here or there. So here's the thing to know for this player spotlight. Number one, you can't judge a player by a few snaps here and there in mop-up time, no matter where the school is. And by the same token, you also can't judge him just by like high school numbers and potential. So this is not a judgment on him either way. This is just off-season fun. We know he's going to be in the SEC competing for a job. So why not take a look at a few plays and just see like what kind of player we see in Joe Burrow. Let's do that now. Player spotlight. Joe Burrow, quarterback, transferring to LSU. Here's Burrow in his first year at Ohio State. Going to throw a little slant route here against blitz. I'll let you see it. Motion to empty. Blitz comes. Hit it. Now I'll show you what happened. You go back and you look, and this just kind of shows you spread concept, right? So two receivers here. You're going to motion the back out. Now it becomes empty. So what does that mean? You got 5 blockers, and there are 6 defenders in the box. If you count them, 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers. And when they motion out, takes the guy out of the box and the coverage, whether it's man or zone. Now you got 4 down linemen, and if both these guys are here, you don't have enough to block. So it's true blitz. Reads it. Got a free linebacker about to hit him. Unloads it for a completion. Nice job. Get a look, kind of see what he's seeing. Right in his face. Got to throw it. He knows he's going to get hit. Not a bad job at all. Same game. Mop-up time and a blowout win over Nebraska. This time going to drop in zone, and these are your 2 deep defenders. So what they're doing is kind of read routes here. Choice in the middle of the field from 1 and 2 in the slot. What it turns out is he's kind of reading against that middle linebacker who's the one underneath right in front of his throws. So he chooses number 2 receiver on the slot who's hitching up out here. Drives it in there. Nice throw. That's the defender who had dropped right in front of number 1 curl. So number 2 curl kind of has the lane, and you got to read it quickly and throw it on time to get it in there, or he could make a play. That was a pretty strong throw. Again, from his perspective, he sees 2 safeties pre-snap. It makes it look like zone, and then he sees everybody drop. He knows he's got plenty of protection, 5 on 4. So here come his routes. Hitch here, curl here, choice routes. They're hitching up in underneath that zone. And this is pretty good anticipation here. The ball's coming out on time as he's seen him stay in the middle, and so he knows the throwing lane is to number 2. The read would be if the underneath defender were to fly out, you got a guy coming in behind. But the timing of this is pretty good. He's about to let it go just as the break is going to be made, and that's what makes it a completion. Because you can see the windows close pretty quickly, and if he doesn't let it go on time, it's either picked or batted away. So, mechanically, you see a guy that's got a really tight throwing motion. There's not a lot of wasted motion in his delivery. Pretty good footwork. He's a big kid, 6'3", 215. I don't know what his 40 time is, but, he doesn't look like a 4.4 kind of guy. He's not like a Cam Newton. But I do see some similarities with him, and just, on first glance, to a guy who played in the SEC recently who did have a lot of success, and that's Bo Wallace at Ole Miss a few years ago. Watch this touchdown run in this Nebraska game a couple of years ago. Down here in the red zone, Nebraska goes coverage, and they're going to drop in zone. So what they do is they motion out to empty to clear that box out and call quarterback draw. So you saw that. When you get motion, now there's 3 to one side at empty, and Nebraska shifts a guy out, runs another out. They're trying to outnumber out there in case you get a screen. So it's quarterback draw. So watch his running ability. Maybe not a 4.4, 4.5 guy, but certainly fast enough to get it in the end zone. And he's a bigger guy as well. Here's Bo Wallace a few years ago for Ole Miss, and even though he's a 5 40 guy, not a sub 5.40, he's still fast enough. He had 18 career touchdown runs. This is against a man-free look for Georgia Tech in a bowl game where they're trying to bring pressure. So whereas Ohio State got the box clear by motioning to empty, this one's cleared up just by people are coming after him, and it opens up the middle of the field. They call quarterback draw. It reads it on 3rd and 5, fast enough to get it in the end zone. Very similar to what you saw from Burrow. So you can see they kind of look similar running the football, played in similar styles of offense already. They're the same size. They're both 6'3", 6'4", 215. And, it's all about, with them, I mean, Bo Wallace ran a 5 flat 40, I think, at his combine or his workout, his pro day. But he had 18 career rushing touchdowns just because he knew how to operate within the offense and could take risks throwing the football. Kind of hard to see, not the best video, but here he is in his spring game at Ohio State. They're going to zone blitz this thing where it looks like blitz on one side, but they're just dropping. But his eyes are here on the safety. And when the safety goes back to the middle of the field, he chooses to take this one-on-one where the safety ran away from it. So play fake, watch the safety, put it up the sideline. It's just an underthrow. So what I see for Joe Burrow is he going to compete for the job? I think he is. Does he have the capability of turning LSU into a winning team? You know, he looks to me to be a guy who's very capable, good mechanically, good makeup, got all the right pedigree. Dad's a coach, phenomenal high school numbers, Mr. Football in the state of Ohio. It's still, though, at this level, going to be about who's around him and what's up here. Does he understand that offense well enough to run it and get the ball to the playmakers? He's not going to be, a Cam Newton type of player that's, 6'6", 260, runs a 4.4 and just make all the plays himself. He's going to have to operate within the offense. It's going to all be about, does he get it up here in time for September? Here's another example, throwing a deep ball that comes from their spring game. They have a protection bus. They're only bringing 5. You can block up to 7, and they don't get them blocked. But it's just a little outside go route here to the bottom, and he takes it. Protection bus here and here. Going to let a guy come through when they got plenty of numbers, but he's going to still step in there, throw that 101. Because of the pressure, it's an underthrow here on the deep ball instead of here where you can run and get it. Guy falls down, receiver makes a play. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a sneak peek, a little look there at what we see from the kid who's transferring to LSU to compete for the starting quarterback job, Joe Burrow, coming over from Ohio State. I'm Matt Wyatt. You can follow me on Twitter, Radio Wyatt, and that'll kind of lead you to all my stuff, YouTube, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Just follow me there, and if you have feedback, love to hear from you. Tweet it to me at Radio Wyatt. All right, thanks, and I'll see you next time.